How do we open our hearts and let in people that are there disconnected from themselves? And we want to trust, right? It's like, I want to open my heart. I want to feel this next level of surrender, of openness, of deliciousness, of love, of trust. But people around me are not trustworthy. What do we do with that? Let's dive right in. I am answering a phenomenal question today, which was actually a comment to a previous video. How can we trust people with our hearts who are disconnected from their own emotional needs? First of all, I want us to take a deep breath to acknowledge all that is here. Because if we try to, this is one of the things that definitely doesn't work. So many people try to do this. If we try to come at it from a place of fixing, we're just perpetuating the problem. Because the frequency of fixing, there's a problem, something's wrong, and the frequency of the solution are not the same. So, first of all, we want to not like cover it up, because another part of this is we just try to go like, okay, what's the solution? Okay, everything's fine. There's a way out of this. And basically this is that what I don't want to feel. So in this question, let me just get it again. How can we trust people with our hearts who are disconnected from their own emotional needs? Let's tune in to those moments in our own lives where I so want to trust. I want to open. I want to love more deeply. But it's not safe. I don't feel safe. And so I want to protect. And I want to not get hurt. And loving that part of us. Not pretending she's not there, or he's not there, or what's wrong with them. They're allowed. They're allowed to be here. That is the first one, the first step. Number 2, not from fixing, but from what do we want? I want more openness. I want more connection. I want more depth. From that place, the solution's available to you. Now, this question is very close to heart because I stayed in a relationship where I felt that. In fact, my last video was inspired by that whole, it's like they're there and saying all the right things and I feel empty. I feel that something's missing and I can't put my finger on it and I feel crazy. The video's right there if you have no idea what I'm talking about. And this question has everything to do with that. How can I open my heart to someone who's disconnected from themselves? And the truth is that you can. And that's the invitation, actually. And I understand that if you're listening to this from a guarded place, every cell of your being is like, no, never. I'm not going to get hurt. It's not safe. Okay, that was me. And I was waiting, I'm like, oh, I trust. Of course I trust. I just, give me an itinerary and a map and a schedule and we're going to be fine. Of course I'm going to follow your lead. How can you treat life, personify life as a lover? Whether you're a man or a woman. For a woman, the invitation is, can you trust his lead? And it's like, wait, I don't know. I mean, there's no schedule and itinerary and I don't know what's going to happen. It's like, are you open and trusting to life surprising you? Do you trust in life's devotional love towards you? And when the answer is no, the problem is within. Not the problem, the solution. Let's go with that. The solution is within. Building our own capacity to trust. Now I do want to address for the men. For the men, it's also trusting, but it's trusting the chaos of life, dancing with her. So are you personifying life? And the truth is that practice will be very eye-opening because it will show you where is it that you do not trust people in real life. So, and this was me. I was there, again, saying, well, show me a map and then I'll trust. Well, have everything perfect and I'll trust you. And realizing that I did not actually give my ex-partner the opportunity to fail. Because part of stepping up, part of that leading, it's failure. You're trying, it didn't work, now you know, but you can't have that without that trial. And so we want other people, this question, we want someone else to go first. When you're going to be emotionally intelligent, then my heart's gonna be safe with you. My heart is safe, period. My heart is safe with me. My heart is safe with God, life, source, consciousness. And in that safety, there is a discernment. Because it really comes down to, do you trust you? If something feels off, will you keep giving that person 20,000 chances, or will you walk away? Not necessarily needing to antagonize the person. There doesn't have to be something wrong with them for you to have that validation, that excuse to walk away. I don't know. Something doesn't quite feel right. You're awesome, and I'm awesome. We're just different kind of awesomes. And so I'm going to walk away from that. Do you trust you with your heart? Does that masculine energy, that discernment, this question was from a woman, and generally, masculine, feminine dynamics within us, the yin and the yang, does that masculine structure, does he hold her? So when the part of you gets, some intuition, I can't quite put my finger on, but something doesn't feel quite right. Does he say, you're crazy? Yeah, but how can you explain that with facts? Or does he hold her? Okay, then we're going to step away from that. So it's not about other people being emotionally intelligent. It's about us standing in our worth. It's about us loving ourselves deeply and not waiting for someone else to do it first. And again, this doesn't mean all the doors are open and just come on in. And it also doesn't mean all the doors are shut and I have walls that are the size of the Tower of Babylon. It's a balance. I love open-heartedly. And the person that I love, that love begins with me. And do I love myself enough to show up for me? And this means discernment. This means unapologetic well-being and feeling really, really good. And being an advocate for that in your life. It is one of the most unloving things that we can do is stay there with, whether it's a relationship or a friendship or even family relationships where you feel like, oh, okay, I'm staying. I'm criticizing you every single time I see you. I judge everything about you. But okay, I'm staying and I'm doing the loving thing. It's not. And we go into, why don't you have the emotional intelligence or attunement or ability? But the truth is that that's our judgment. Why are you with the person that obviously is out of alignment for you? And this is the question that we got to ask ourselves. Are we willing to make the first step? Letting me know down below in the comments, what are you hearing me say? What is landing for you? And if this was helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. And I got a gift for you down below in the description. We have an upcoming free event that is this Lionsgate and the activation, not just this leadership and presence that goes with the lion archetype, but also the courage of the tiger, right? Because this is what we spoke about. Are you courageous enough to stand up for you? The intuition of the panther, the sovereignty of a leopard. And these are the four archetypes that we're going to be diving into completely free, 8th of August. Check it out down below in the description, and I hope to see you there. Many blessings.